Velt was a human colony and peaceful until the gaze of the Mother World fell upon it. Admiral Noble looked at Velt as a granary for the Mother World and demanded more than the moon could give. So, Korra and Gunnar set forth from the village to gather warriors to stand against Noble's dreadnought. On New Wadi, they were joined by Terak, and in the mines of Dagos, by Nemesis. They picked up General Titus from the Colosseum of Pollux. On the planet Choron, they picked Darian Bloodaxe and his lieutenant Milius. On the floating docks on Gondival, the rebels ambushed Noble and Korra triumphs. Unknown to Korra, the Imperium had picked up Noble's body and resurrected him under watch from Cassius, a warrior from Noble's dreadnought. Noble orders Cassius to set a course for Velt to confront the Scargiver. Korra, a former Imperium soldier, and the surviving warriors returned to Velt, the moon circling the gas giant Mara, believing that Korra had successfully killed Admiral Noble and Balisarius' right-hand man and prevented the forthcoming assault on the planet to claim its food supplies. Jimmy is the last member of a race of mechanical knights who now refuses to serve the Mother World. Before I go forward, please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video and smash the notification button to get notified about other action-packed recapped movies like this daily. Back to the recap. Cassius contacts his soldier Ares on Velt and informs him of Noble's orders. Ares, a Mother World soldier working as a double agent for the village people, informs them that Noble is alive and the dreadnought ship will arrive in 5 days. The fighters join the small group of villagers to harvest the entire grain supply in 3 days so the flour can be used as leverage to prevent the Mother World forces from simply bombing the village from orbit. Over the remaining 2 days, Titus, a former general of the Imperium recruited to lead the fight against the Mother World, intends to train the villagers to fight. Korra and Gunnar, a farmer, become lovers, and she admits that Regent Balisarius, Korra's adoptive father, who seized control of the Mother World, compelled her involvement in the assassination of the Mother World's king, queen, and young princess Issa, with Korra herself shooting the princess. The royal family came to the christening of the Peacemaker, the last dreadnought-class battleship marking the end of the Age of Expansion. Balisarius murdered the king and queen, and Korra pulled the trigger on Issa. Balisarius had seen that under Princess Issa, the king was ending the Mother World's Age of Expansion. Balisarius did not want to stand by as the princess dismantled the war machine that the soldiers sacrificed their lives for. Balisarius had then attempted to frame Korra for the coup, but she had instead fled to Velt in a Mother World shuttle to hide from the law. After the harvest, the villagers gathered together for a night of feasting and community, all of which is witnessed by Jimmy from afar. Over 2 days, Titus, Nemesis, a cyborg swordmaster, Terak, a nobleman-turned blacksmith, Milius, and Korra trained a handful of villagers in combat, preparing a plan involving digging trenches and tunnels in the fields, laying explosives, and preparing Korra's shuttle, which had been sitting idle in the mountains for over 2 seasons. The grain is moved all over the village, so it cannot be destroyed without losing the harvest. Korra and Ares fix the shuttle, and Korra is able to fire it up. The group also reveal their past to each other, but Korra declines to share her involvement in Issa's death. Titus reveals that he was ordered by Balisarius to hover over the Parliament of Sorowu in his battleship. This was to force the Parliament to vote against independence from the realm. Sorowu voted for freedom, and Titus was ordered to open fire on the capital. When Titus refused, his ship was shot down and his men slaughtered. Milius came from a farming world who was too afraid to fight against the forces of the Mother World. Due to this, the whole population was scattered in labor camps all over the universe. She was liberated by the resistance when Darian attacked the mines where she worked. She became a rebel. Nemesis was in a fishing village which was slaughtered by Imperial forces. Nemesis cut her own arms to get the cyborg implant and became a warrior like her ancestors. Terak was a royal on his planet when the Mother World killed his father, who went to them with a peace treaty. The Mother World invaded his planet and Terak lost his mother in the attack. He was smuggled off planet and hidden in a refugee transport headed for the nearest bright star. He is determined not to let another world be destroyed by the Mother World. Korra says that she is a war orphan. She was brought up by Balisarius and only found family when she arrived on Velt. Jimmy meets Korra. Korra helps Jimmy understand that they have both been programmed to fight for the Mother World, but their worst nightmare is for them to join forces. Jimmy knows this but says that they have no hope of winning. When Noble arrives with the dreadnought, his forces scan the village, identifying where the women and children are hiding, protected by Nemesis and Ares, and send forces to capture them to force Korra out. Korra offers Noble to take the grain but leave the village, but Noble won't leave without Korra, as presenting her to Balisarius would gain him a seat on the Senate. Noble plays on Korra's insecurity when he promises the destruction of the village in her name. Korra attempts to surrender to him once Noble promises to spare the village, but Gunnar triggers the ambush anyway. Titus and Terak lead the villages in successfully repelling the first wave, though Nemesis is killed defending the women and children. The large contingent of heavily armored and mechanized second wave of Mother World troops pushes the few remaining defenders back, destroying much of the village, but Korra and Gunnar use the shuttle and stolen uniforms to infiltrate the dreadnought, laying explosives on the engine. The engine room reports the infiltration to the bridge, where Noble orders Cassius to wipe out the village, and he heads to the engine room to capture Korra himself. As Noble confronts Korra, Gunnar hears their conversation from the shuttle, which is their escape route. Jimmy arrives to help the village defenders push back the assault, and the explosives bring down the dreadnought. Gunnar rushes out to help Korra and engages Noble. In the process, Gunnar kills Noble but later dies from his injuries. Devra Bloodaxe's sister and the leader of a band of insurgents opposing the Mother World and her rebel forces arrive in ships to destroy the remaining Mother World troops, leading to victory. In the aftermath, the village mourns the dead and Korra admits her past, which Titus reveals he already knew. He also reveals that Issa is secretly alive and in hiding, and the assembled group declare their intentions to find her and restore the royal lineage to the throne in order to depose Balisarius. Hope you enjoyed this recap. Please kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, click the like button and smash the notification bell for more recaps like this. Do have a lovely day.